What's going on, you guys? My name is Don't Panic 494, and today we've got the next installment in our Gunmaster guide. Today it is the Russian arms race loadout. And much like the European and US arms race rotations, this one only has 12 weapons, including the knife. So the rounds are typically a lot faster than, some of the other rotations. But they are super fun. So I'll briefly run through the weapons here just so you have an idea of what you're going to see in this video. So you start out with, as you can see right here, the MP443, and immediately after this is the MP412 Rex. Then you move on to the Saiga 12, which is a Russian auto shotgun. I believe it's carrying buckshot. That's kind of what it feels like, just in my experience. It definitely isn't slugs. It's definitely not frag rounds. Sometimes it's difficult to tell if it's flechette or buckshot in close quarters, but like I said, it feels like buckshot just from my experience. Really fun to use, really easy to get kills with, and it's super powerful. It's probably the most powerful auto shotgun loadout that I've ever used. I mean, I never really use them, so it's not really saying that much, but it is powerful. You'll see you can drop people very quickly, even when you're a little bit of a distance away. Then you move on to 3 PD dubs in a row. The first one being the PP2000, which is total garbage the way they have it set up. It only has a 20 round mag. It doesn't hit very hard. It shoots pretty slowly. It's probably the weakest weapon aside from the MP443 in this entire loadout, to be totally honest with you. It's not easy to get kills with. It's not hard to shoot, it's just hard to manage, the situation when you have that gun. Because like I said, you only have 20 rounds, doesn't hit hard, it shoots really slowly, so if you don't put every bullet on target, you're going to get boned. After the PP2000, you have the PP19, which, its redeeming quality is that it has a massive magazine, 50 plus rounds, so you've got a little bit of leeway, it shoots a little bit faster, it doesn't hit quite as hard, but it doesn't really matter because you have so many bullets, you can kind of just spray, keep the enemy suppressed, make sure you just keep putting bullets on them, eventually they're going to go down. After that, you move on to the AS Val, which is going to be the easiest of the 3 PDWs to get kills with. The thing is an absolute monster. Once you clear that, you get to move on to the big boy guns. You get an NG weapon, an assault weapon, and a support weapon. The first one, the NG gun, being the AKS-74U, and followed immediately by the AK-74M, which is the assault rifle version of it. So these guns handle very similarly. They're tough in Ziba Towers only because, they shoot slowly. It's not ideal. The American assault rifles are a little bit better because they shoot a little quicker, but at the end of the day, they're really accurate. So if you can keep your enemies at like a short to medium range, I mean, you can go longer, but, at the range that I just engaged that guy right there, the PP19, if you can keep him around that range, you're going to drop him because those are going to be the best handling weapons at that range in this entire loadout. Once you clear those two, you get to go to the RPK, which is the support version. They put a troll ACOG sight on it and a laser, so it is a total piece of garbage, but you just kind of fight through it, see if you can squeeze out a kill. In my experience, it doesn't seem to be very accurate with the laser when you hip fire. It also doesn't seem to be very accurate if you ADS with the ACOG, so my recommendation would be to try to get up close to people, get a jump on them, and just make sure you're the first one to put bullets on them, because there are a lot of weapons that are going to beat that in this rotation, so you have to be a little bit careful with it. Once you clear that gun, you've got a semi-auto sniper with the SVD, then you have the RPG, and then the knife, and you're done. So as you can see, very similar to the US and EU arms race loadouts. You do get a little bit of a perk if you drink vodka while you play, but other than that, very similar feel to it. This particular round, by the way, turns out to be a nail-biting finish. I mean, if you've noticed, I've kind of held the lead through most of the gameplay so far, and in just a few seconds, I end up slipping up a little bit, I die a few times in a row, I end up losing the lead, I kind of am neck and neck with 1 or 2 or 3 people, and it just kind of builds up to this, up to the very last second. You have no idea who's going to win this game. I thought I had it in the bag, I started to get on a roll, I was starting to get some momentum. This guy right here! Oh my god. He killed me. I don't even think I'm going to cut the deaths out, just so you can see. I think he killed me 3 times, maybe twice, but it's from the exact same spot, and it made me so mad. He's being such a squid, just laying in the freaking corner right in front of that desk. Ugh. People that do that make me so mad. In Gunmaster, it's one of those things where, in theory, if you just kind of hang tight, you're not going to die as much because you're not moving around, but you shouldn't be able to succeed doing that. It's so frustrating. And again, Gunmaster is one of those game modes, it's so fast-paced that I am constantly moving. I even strafe when I'm aiming sometimes, it's so fast-paced, because you don't know where the enemies are going to be because the spawns are insane. There are people running around like madmen. There are no, like, routes or anything like that because there are no objectives. People are just kind of circling the map at random, and if you stand still, even if you came from a hallway, if you stand still for a second, you're going to die. Like, there's no two ways about it. But anyways, as you can see now, at this point in the gameplay, there are like 2 or 3 people breathing down my neck. There was one person that was just ahead of me until I got that double kill right there. So I went from like a 1 or 2 gun lead down to not only my neck and neck, but there's a person that's like 1 kill or so ahead of me. It's coming down to the wire, and this is exactly why I love Gunmaster. It makes games so exciting. Yeah, it kind of sucks if you're... Like, if you join a game late, it's really tough to come back. It's possible, but it's tough, because you're going to be starting 9 times out of 10 with pistols, and they're going to be weak, and everyone else is going to have, you know, rifles and, you know, even sport weapons, NG guns, whatever. They're going to be able to outshoot you, so you're really going to have to get kind of lucky. But these nail-biting finishes are awesome. Like, right now, there are 3, maybe 4 of us on the RPG at the exact same time. We're all kind of running around. I can't believe I didn't hit that guy right there. Everyone's probably thinking the same thing. These close quarters maps are nuts. I got a little posthumous rocket kill there. I think I may have hit him right before I died. But now there are at least... Okay, there are 2 of us in the knife now. 1 person's still in the RPG. Ugh. Heartbreaking. That moment when you see the screen go white, when you're all jacked up on adrenaline, you're like, alright, yeah, I got the kill. I just need to get on the map. I gotta go, go, go. And then just white screen. Ugh. I can't tell you. It's so sad. But if it weren't for the heartbreak, it wouldn't feel so baller to win. So you gotta take it for what it is and try to be zen about it. I want to take this time to thank you guys very much for watching. I'll throw annotations on the top for the previous Gunmaster video and the next one in this series. Be sure to give the video a like and leave me some feedback as to what you guys want to see next. Of course, I appreciate you guys taking a few minutes out of your day and spending them with me. And hopefully, I will see you all next time. Take care, guys.